Hello, 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 Annie. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, First of all, and I always forget to say this, but I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers and to my new subscribers. I want you to know that I love and I appreciate all of you, and I'm just beyond grateful for this community and your love and your support. Um, and to all of our friends here in the US and around the world, I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you for being here and being a part of the community. Um, I'm gonna start out. This is gonna be it's gonna be a quick video. I'm hoping I before I came on, I was looking at my notes and I have lots of scribbles. So I'm hoping I can read my notes. Hi, MEG. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Gina. Thanks, you guys, for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And and I apologize for I was doing the energy update every month, and I was faithful on it, and then summer hit, and then it was birthdays and busy and busyness, and then this last bit was travel and wedding and stuff. And so I haven't done my energy update now for a while. And so I apologize. But what I'm giving you today is kind of the energy update for now through the end of the year. I won't be coming on and doing an energy update in December, for the simple reason is I'm starting to work on doing my 2025 predictions. And there's just so much involved in that. So what I figured what I'd do today was give you the energy and the insight that I was receiving for now until the new year. And then I'll probably come on the end of December, before we hit January, and give you my predictions, because I'd worked on it a little bit yesterday, and there's a lot coming in for 2025. But however, I thank you guys for being here, and I will get started. I'm not going to do readings, but I did pull a couple cards that I'm going to share with you guys at the end. Just cards that I got are just friendly reminders. And then at the end too, I have a bunch of crystals that I'm not going to share the crystals, but I'm going to share the certain crystals to help us get through this energy that we're in. So I will get started. As many of you know, this energy that we're in, you may be finding yourself getting easily triggered. It's a good thing. It can be really super hard, but what these triggers do is they bring light to the areas of our life that need more healing. And I'm finding it with myself. I'm hearing it from others. It's just people people are just really easily being triggered, and emotions are really heightened. And and I got some things that might be coming up that we need to be looking at within us. I got their abandonment. um there might be some of that coming up that needs to be looked at. Anger, insecurities, shame. And what happens is when we have these events in our life, whether it's trauma or whatever it may be that happens to us, um either we're not at a good place to be able to handle it in our life, when it's happening to us. And maybe we were so young that we we had no idea what was even going on. And so what happens is we stuff these things, and when they're not looked at, they will resurface again until we we shed light on them. And part of the one of the main things is being able to see that, oh yeah, I was triggered, and going, oh, I think it, I think this may have been, and once you acknowledge it and see it, then, even at that point, the healing begins. Um, you might find yourself being a little bit more snappy, more on edge, and they were saying we really need to really be aware and watch our tongues, and allowing extra time before we speak. They said will be really important. And they said, not that we shouldn't speak our truth, because my gosh, we definitely need to speak what's on our hearts, on our minds. But we can do so. We can speak our truth with love. And they said sometimes less words are better. And I got a lot of heart energy coming in for the next few months. And they said you might find yourself being a little bit more nostalgic and reminiscing on the past and the good old days. And they said, along with that, sometimes there too comes emotions. And they said to be sure to listen to those emotions too, and just let them flow away, just flow away, let them flow. And 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 we are coming up now. Tomorrow is the 1st of November. We're coming into the holiday season, and so, this can be a tough time for many of us too, or people that we know, people that are alone, or, there's, I think probably all of us have experienced trauma, somehow, some way, on certain holidays. And so that might be creeping up for you too. And so that, that might need to be taken into account and looked at too. Um, so reach out to those who may be alone or having an extra hard time. But they said only if you can. I mean, if you are so drained and you don't have anything left in you, by all means, you need to take care of yourself first. Because with the holidays coming up and everything else, there's just so many demands that we put on ourselves now through the new year. So it can be overwhelming. And so, only do what you can, but, just keep in mind that there are, a lot of emotions when we start coming into holidays, and especially if people have lost loved ones too, around the holidays, that can be triggering, and it just kind of brings up all those emotions again. And I have some tips for, help, to get us through these next holidays and the next few months. They said it's really important to stay present in the moment, that'll be helpful, not to go too far out, but to make lists, to have, so you can get that out of your mind of, I got to do this, I got to do this, I got to do this. So write it down and make lists. And they said not to overextend yourself, and to remember your boundaries. And this time of year is always, with everything coming up, is always a good time to sit down and look at your boundaries and make sure that they're still in a place that works for you. And that's the key, that works for you, not others, for you. And then to remember to ask for help and support, just, to reach out to friends, family, whoever it may be, for help. And then to remember that simple sometimes is best. And there again, like our words, less is more. They said, in this situation too, with the holidays, sometimes less is more. They said paper plates are fabulous, but they said it's okay if you want to bust out the china. Bust out the china if that works. The most important thing is doing what works for you, and not putting any added extra pressure on ourselves, because gosh knows we have enough of it already. A couple things that I have been getting. I get that a world leader falls from power, and I'm thank you. It's between now and 2025. Again, they just gave me validation. That will probably be on my 2025 New Year predictions. But I just wanted to share with you that I am getting that. I predict Kamala will win. Remember to vote. Your voice matters. However, I do get that patience will be required. Um, and so patience, I got patience, diligence, and sending out peaceful prayers. I am getting something. I didn't divulge into it, but they kept showing me January 7th that something was, something major, and I'm going with it, it's gonna be good. But I got and so I'm just putting it out there that it's gonna be something good, but I do I have they've shown me that date that there's gonna be something with January 7th. Um, and just yeah, continue to send the Middle East love and more love and more love. Um, extra caution between now and January. I got to really use extra caution because with the heightened emotions, just in the collective, in the election, and everything going on, and there's going to be people that are super happy when the election's over, and there's going to be people that are super pissed off when the election's over. And so I'm getting that there's going to be aggression, and to really be aware of your surroundings, and be aware when you're on the roads too of aggressive drivers. And they said that patience is really going to be required. And and it always is, but really just kind of put this away in the back of your mind when you're out there. And then they said to allow yourself extra time too, so you're not in a hurry on the road, and then you get distracted, and you're hurrying. So anyway, that's what I got. I wanted to share that. I also got, and I kind of think this is coming up for 2025, that there's going to be something happening with Bill Cosby. And I also heard Winona Ryder, but I'm thinking it could be that she's maybe coming out with maybe a new movie. And then they said, how are you focusing your time with the people that you love? And they said to make sure that there is an alignment with the people that you love and how you're spending time with them. And they said, if make adjustments as you need, but to focus on that, and to let go any resentment, grudges, self-doubts, regrets, and all negative self-talk. And they said take care of ourselves and one another. They said nurture love, and remember that your energy is currency. So make sure there is as many deposits coming in as there is withdrawals. So your energy coming in as it's going out, to make sure that there's an even amount, that you're not there too overextending yourself energetically. And to make peace your priority, and to really look and dig deep to find your inner peace, however that may be, and whatever works for you. Sometimes it's in meditation, being quiet, being still, being in the moment, being out in nature, grounding ourselves, and clearing our energy is always really, really important. But these next few months, just really make sure that you're just doing a scan and clearing your energy. And now through January, make sure that you give your immune system some extra attention, and make sure that you're getting the vitamins and nutrients, and make sure that you're eating healthy. And I know we're coming into the holidays, but by all means, have what it is that you enjoy, and indulge in your thing, the things that you love. But do so reasonably, obviously. Good sleep habits is going to be really important in the next few months, and our self-care habits too are going to be really, really important for us. So they're saying we have 2 months left of 2024, and so you may be feeling a push to like complete household tasks, wrap things up for the new year, whether it's paperwork, it's household projects, going through closets, going through cupboards. They said if there's anything that's too big, too small, things with stains, things that are ripped or are wore out, things that are broken that you can't fix, just to get them out, donate them, give them away, whatever it may be, just to kind of clear your energy for the new year. And vivid dreams, and because the veil is so thin, I know I'm finding myself having very, very vivid dreams, and you may be too. I noticed that I'm really, in the last week, I'm revisiting like past relationships and past situations that haven't been fully healed, and they're taking me through it all over again in my sleep, revisiting it to so that I have closure. And so I don't know if you guys are doing this too, but however, it it can be really draining when we're going through this and doing all this work when we're sleeping. And so if you find yourself waking up in the middle of the night, I know last night I woke up at 1:30. I was wide awake, um, and I had trouble falling back to sleep, and then just feeling exhausted when you wake up. And so if you're feeling this, there too, make sure that you're getting enough sleep, and really make sure that you're taking care of your emotional health. I mean, obviously our physical health too, but when we're going through and doing this work, it takes a toll, and so our emotional health is really, really important. And so, with the veil being so thin, I know I've talked about this before, but it's so much easier for our loved ones to come through. And so you might find yourself connecting with them too in your dreams at night, and and even like in your daydreams, in meditation, it's easier for them to come through and connect with you through your thoughts. And so just pay close attention. I mean, and if you're wanting to connect to a loved one, now would be the time to reach out to them and say, you know what, I realize the veil's thin. I know it's easier for you to come in. I'm going to be waiting and watching for signs, and then just and watch for them. Lastly, between the ascension that we're going through, the solar flares, the eclipse energy, the election energy, it's a lot. We have a lot going on, and it's affecting our bodies. I know it's affecting mine. Today I'm not as achy, but it's been really affecting my legs, and my hips have been really, really like just achy. And it's almost like that achiness, that we get like when we're really tired, where our bodies are like, okay, you need to go to sleep. It's kind of like that achiness. I'm having like major ringing in my ears. My equilibrium is kind of wonky, and kind of feels off. So if you're feeling dizzy, and then again, waking up weird hours of the night. However, I mean, if you don't think this is because of the ascension and solar flares and the eclipse energy, by all means, go see a doctor. Um, the most important takeaway from this is to really listen to your body. Make sure that you're getting enough rest, make sure you're getting enough water, make sure that you're clearing your energy. um, make sure that you're grounding, and if you can't get outside and get on the ground, then put some salt, in a bath, or you can even put salt, on a rug, and put your feet in it, and that will help ground you too. I sprinkle it in my shower, well, for sure once a week. And then just to really make sure that you're taking care of your nervous system is going to be really, really important these next couple of months. And just nurture. They said nurture your nervous system. And so a few crystals that I wanted to share. The one thing that was coming through like all morning for me is howlite. And I know I have a piece right here. However, they said howlite really helps with our sleep. But blue howlite helps to remember your dreams. So if you're really wanting to connect, now with, your loved ones that have crossed over, or if you're just wanting to remember your dreams, blue howlite is really good for that. Grounding, and I'm betting most of you know this: smoky quartz, obsidian, clear quartz, jet, tourmaline, they're all really good for grounding. And so if you have, and it doesn't even have to be a big piece, it can just be a small piece, but to have that near you would be really good. And I have some underneath my bed too that I keep just to help me ground. And I had thought about this morning, I have an amethyst mat that my family bought me years ago that I had totally forgotten about. And so I'm going to get that out today. And I think I'm going to have everybody lay on that. And that just, it grounds you and heals you. And it just helps regulate and balance you too. So if you have one of those too, that would be a great thing to get out too. Anxiety. And this is what I wanted to share because I feel like there's just, I know I'm anxious. I have a lot of anxiety. And if you're feeling the anxiety too, amethyst is really good. Amethyst is just great for everything. Rose quartz is beautiful, has beautiful energy. Lapis, again, black tourmaline, smoky quartz, and citrine, sodalite. I think I have my sodalite right here. Fluorite, and I think I have a piece of that here too. This is a green and purple piece of fluorite. That's really pretty. That helps with anxiety. And aquamarine and clear quartz. And smoky quartz, that helps too for boundaries and balance. So, if you're feeling like you need more boundaries in place and whatnot, and you maybe need a little assistance with it, get out your smoky quartz, and that will really help too. But howlite, for some reason today, just kept coming through. Oh, this one, and I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm going to spell it. It's Eklogiite, and I don't have a piece of it. However, they said it's very nurturing and healing, and so you know what? I'm just going to put it. I'll put it in the notes here so you can see it. So I'm going to have to look that up. Yeah. EKL. Yep. That's it. Is really good for nurturing our bodies and healing our bodies. So yeah, there you have it. That's what I got. I did pull a few cards. Leah, hi. Thank you for being here. Katie, thank you. Hi. It's so good to see you. Jessica Lynn, hello. Sharon, I think I said hi. MEG, Annie, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. Thank you guys for being here so very, very much. The cards that I pulled were just be. Just be. And if that doesn't resonate, it's just, just to be present, be still, be quiet, how, just be. Avoid toxic people, which is huge and is always important, always important for our well-being. And if you have these people now coming into the holidays, you just really got to limit your time with them, because it's just, all of you guys here, I know, are sensitive, to and empaths, and so all of that energy affects our well-being so much. So, if you can avoid them, do so. But if you have to, limit your time. Hey, Amanda, hi. Kindness is definitely one that is always good and is going to get us through these next few months. And then balance to there too, just clearing our energy, grounding, making sure that we have enough water, good water, make sure that you have your electrolytes. And for some reason, I just heard now potassium. So, maybe have an extra banana or something. Hi, Fatima. Hello. Hey, CJ. Hello, hello, hello. I'm just wrapping it up, you guys. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate and love all of you guys. And I'm just beyond grateful for your love and support. To all you guys and new subscribers. And I appreciate you all. Oh, that's awesome, Sharon. That's awesome. I know when I do things like for this, I shuffle them and I wait for my angels and guides to pick them. And so they've got to fall out of the deck. And that's what happened to these. So then I know that they were really meant for us. So, yeah, I hope that helps. And I will, I'll be back on other people's channels already next week. I won't be doing an energy update for November or for December. I will be doing the New Year predictions coming the end of December. So I thank you guys. I love you. And big blessings, big hugs, ginormous hugs to you all. And we will see you all next week. Happy Halloween. Trick or treat. I love treats. Bye-bye.